Every man go shaker. I'm ready to explode.
Hey, I'm Eric D'Amato.
I'm Matt. There we go.
And this is my boomstick.
Aw, shit.
It's a 12-gauge double-barreled Remington. S-Mart's top of the line. You can find this in the sporting goods department. That's right, this baby retails about $109.95. Got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that?
Is it $109.95?
Yeah.
For a gun?
Yeah.
Damn.
90s.
Oh, true, yeah.
America.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of money. Yeah, never mind. Well, I guess I know what we're doing today.
This is only happens once in a while.
Yeah.
It's the season finale
Yeah.
of season 9 of Mindbreakers. So already it was going to be something special. So and it's the last, and because how it comes on, it's the last. It's the last Friday of May. Also happens to be the 31st, my birthday. So I figured we're going to do something fucking special. We're watching the culmination of the Evil Dead series. I'm not interested in the 2013 one or Rise. I don't fucking care. Maybe one day. Don't care so much. We're watching the 1992 Sam Raimi classic, Army of Darkness.
Hell yeah.
7.4 out of 10.
That sounds about right.
When Ash Williams is accidentally transported to 1300 AD, he must retrieve the Necronomicon and battle an army of the dead in order to return home. Now, this was the first Evil Dead movie I ever saw.
Okay, I think same.
This was my introduction to the character and the series. This was what started it all for me. Now we're going to watch it, and this is what all the Let's Plays have been leading up to, too, frankly.
Yeah, because we've done all the Let's Plays now of the games. We did the first two Evil Deads.
Yep, and now
we're doing the third one.
Yep.
It's kind of nice to be the Evil Dead guy.
Yeah, it's reliably good.
Yeah, because I figured I was just going to be there for the games, and then that was it. Right. And then maybe we do one of the movies. But, hell yeah. Now we're here for the third one. I can't.
And it's the season finale. It's my birthday. Let's just fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, yeah.
What else can you say but groovy?
I'm excited.
In an age of darkness.
May God have mercy upon your souls.
Something's wrong. Something's amiss.
And a time of evil.
You shall die!
When the world needed a hero.
The swallow us souls.
I don't want to die!
What it got was him.
Groovy. You know your shoelace is untied.
He's a 20th century guy.
For that arrogance, I shall see you dead.
Trapped in the Middle Ages.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. This is my boomstick.
Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
Foretold by a mystical book.
Within its pages are passages that can send you back to your time.
Forewarned by a wise man.
You must recite the words Klaatu, Berata, Niktu.
I got it.
Fulfilled by a wise guy.
Klaatu, Berata.
When thou misspoke the words, the army of the dead awoke.
Now he's got a date.
Give me some sugar, baby.
With the army of darkness.
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Sound the trumpets. Raise the drawbridge. Drop the Oldsmobile. From Sam Raimi.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Director of Darkman. Comes Army of Darkness. They live. They breathe. They suck. Army of Darkness.
Klaatu. Verata. Okay. Said it. Army of... What's to say? It's Army of Darkness.
You've heard us talk about Evil Dead 1 and 2. Take everything nice we said about those movies and apply it like times 50 to this one.
I love this movie. I don't care.
I hadn't seen this in about 10, 12 years. It's been a while. So watching it again, I appreciate it a lot more now.
There's a reason this is both the season finale of season 9 and happening on my birthday. I fucking love this film.
It's definitely one of the most condensed, understands what it is.
Yeah.
Full blown wacky woohoo hour 30 minutes of just fun. And it's a good time.
Other directors, you give them a budget to make they're gonna go a bigger version of what this gives Sam is. I want fucking stop motion skeletons and I want knights.
You must have found out that the third one was probably gonna happen when he was finished the second one, and it was just no, I want to go stupid, and thank God that he did.
Because this after he did Darkman, he had established himself as a big Hollywood name. He was starting. He was starting the Hercules show. Xena was not far behind.
I keep forgetting he did all that. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this movie is... It's an hour and 30 minutes of just laughing the whole time and having a good time.
It was great.
Bruce Campbell is up to 90 in this fucking movie.
He's amazing in this.
He's so good. The plot is so dumb and stupid.
Who gives a shit about the plot?
Gives a shit. It's like playing Doom 2016 and giving a shit about the plot.
There's a Doom conversion mod of Army of Darkness for Doom, of course.
Of course. And if the plot's okay, it's good. That's not the whole reason you're there for.
No. You're here
to
for
see Bruce Campbell fight deadites and fucking skeleton warriors.
There's a reason, I know the movies now, they're oh, well, we never said that Evil Dead was about Ash Williams. Yeah, but it is.
I can't watch this movie without Ash,
technically Evil Dead 2013 it's a better horror movie. Who gives a fuck?
Sure, who cares?
We want Ash.
Yeah.
There are other horror movies. There are no other Evil Deads. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can look at Evil Dead 2013 or whatever the fuck that movie came out.
2013, because it's Evil Dead 2013.
Yeah. You can look at that and go, yeah, it's a pretty, good horror movie for what it's trying to tackle and what it does. I think it does it very well. Is it Evil Dead?
Kind of, but...
Yeah, you have the same scene.
I will say about it, it's not a remake.
Yeah.
It is a sequel.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a fine movie, but this is... You need Ash Williams for this. You need... Come on.
This is what spun off into the comic books. This is what spun off into the video games.
It's a fucking show.
Yeah, Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm actually feeling it's probably going to start binging season 1 tonight, actually, after you go home.
I brought every DVD, so... No, this movie's fantastic. There's not a whole lot that happens in it.
We start with Ash chained up walking through the desert, and my name is Ash, and I am a slave. Wasn't always like this. Had a real life.
Yep.
Once. And then we see him working at S-Mart, which is introduced in this movie.
Oh, yeah. I guess I never really thought about
this movie introduced S-Mart.
Yeah, it's
By the way, S-Mart, it's just Kmart.
Yeah.
It's just fine. There's a blue light special and everything.
I forgot this is, I guess, the movie where you first see it. Yeah. It's so fucking true. Him working his regular job. Got a girlfriend.
Works in housewares.
Yeah.
Girlfriend. Different girlfriend than the last two.
Yeah.
Yeah, though two had a different girlfriend than one. But this is also... It goes from this to Evil Dead 1 to the second half of Evil Dead 2 to the rest of this one.
Yeah.
And then we basically get what can only be described as previously on Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's really like the,
He and Linda go to the cabin. Linda gets possessed, comes for him, takes over his hand, goes bad, so he locked it off at the wrist. book served as a passageway. It was written by the book. It was written by the book. And they make the portal, goes back in time. And then it turns out that seeing the budget right away, this movie scored by Danny Elfman.
I saw it in the credits. It said main theme done by Danny Elfman. It's very funny.
Well, I mean, you don't need to see it. You can hear it.
No, but I mean, you're seeing it like, in words. It's
True.
so funny.
I mean, he would do the theme for Spider-Man, too.
Yep.
Also Sam Raimi.
Yep.
Also had Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
All of them as different people.
All of them. Yeah. God bless.
And then, so he goes back. This is kind of builds off, but different from the ending of Evil Dead 2, where he falls and the people in the like really cheap night costumes.
Yeah.
But this, they don't think he's they just capture him because they think he's part of another army.
He's part of Henry's group or whatever.
Yeah. It's like, who are you? I am Henry the Red, Duke of Shale, Lord of the Northlands, and leader of his people. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Listen, you ain't laying but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left it. This is such a quote.
Yeah.
I had to fucking bite my tongue to not just like ruin the watching for Matthew and just say the lines myself.
Yeah,
I was trying hard.
The movie verbatim. Like,
I could.
Yeah.
If you had looked, I was like, some of this.
Yeah. No, I get that this is like one of those movies that
I love but the thing is you haven't seen it for 12 years.
Yeah,
and I want to fuck it up for you, right?
I mean, it was still a good time. I had a fucking blast watching this movie.
So they bring him in. They throw rocks at him. Kids hit him with sticks.
Fucking brooms.
The love interest Sheila pulls his hair and spits in his face.
They're sending him to the pit.
Yeah, into the pit with the bloodthirsty sons of Moses, and then a chomp of that very, very delicious looking bread.
Yeah,
it looks like
soft.
It looks like good bread.
It's not in there.
Good chomp of that bread.
They kick one of the Henry men down.
Like it's that kind of bread you don't need to toast. You don't need to put nothing on it. Just it's good bread.
Yeah. Like, you can tell that shit was like baked there too. It went in there. Like, she took a bite out of it.
I mean, I'm assuming that bread. That's that actress's salary.
Oh yeah.
Like that. No, you're not getting paid. You just get the bread.
Hey, you get to be on camera and
you get this bread.
You get the bread. Fuck it, yeah. Like they kick one of the dudes into the pit. They wait a bit.
Blood shoots out.
And they get the blood geyser, which is fucking sick.
And then Ash is like, I don't want to go in that pit.
I don't know that guy.
I ain't never even seen these assholes before.
Henry, you gotta tell them that I never met you before.
I do not think they'll listen, lad. I love that one of them's like, oh, he's scared. It's like, well, you want to go in the fucking pit?
You know what's in there. You want to go in there? No.
So they kick him in the pit.
Yeah, after she fucking tosses another rock.
There's a wise man also. He collects the chainsaw when Ash is digging off.
Because he thinks he's the chosen one.
Some knights try, because he falls from the sky.
Yeah.
My question is, all the knights see him fall from the sky. How do they think he got up there?
That, and at what point was him falling from the sky with this vehicle that also joined them? Because the car's there.
Some knights tried to sword fight it, which is awesome.
At what point did you look at that and go, of course.
One of Henry's men.
One of Henry's men.
Which is why he's in blue, not red. Like
And
all of the other ones.
He perfectly fits to the description of the man who was going to come and save our town. This is Henry's doing.
Of course. It's
Of course.
True. Get an axe.
And then, he gets sent down the pit, and...
In the pit is, it's a witch. It's a zombie witch thing, and...
She can fucking fly. Oh.
She's a fucking martial artist.
You get, an actual fight scene. It's fucking great.
Like, fucking kung fu music.
Oh, yeah.
This is street fight. This is round one.
They're using the walls and shit, bro. They're fucking going at it. And Ash is no sucker either. He gets a good couple of hits in there, too.
Arthur's like, hey, give him spikes.
Yeah, they start closing in the wall and shit.
So they got environmental hazards. He yeets her onto them. The wise man's like, strange one, which is basically the best title for Ash that I've ever heard. Throws him his chainsaw. He jumps, catches it on his stump, and locks it into place because fuck you.
A lot of this movie is just because fuck you.
Fuck you. It's Army of Darkness. It's great. You love it.
If you're not sold by this point, I don't know what's going to sell you on this movie.
Like, I know people who hate this movie. Like, I don't envy the joyless existence.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't have fun.
Like, I'm not angry, like everyone, but like I'm honestly sorry that you just have so little joy in your life.
You can't handle a man fucking jumping for joy getting his chainsaw and
but the first one was such a serious... Yeah, whatever.
So?
Oh, but it could have been... There are fucking thousands. Like, this is the thing. There are hundreds of thousands of dark, gritty, serious movies.
Some of which are really good.
But you know what the vast majority of them are? They are forgotten.
Yeah, or bad.
Fuck, ton of them came out in 1981. Same time Evil Dead came out. And they are lost to time. Evil Dead stays around because of shit like this.
Yeah.
And in Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, like, I think, like, the wackiness of Evil Dead is what, like, really lets
That's
people...
what says, like if it had just been Evil Dead, like, sure, people would have liked it, but it would not have been what it is now.
No.
If it wasn't for 2 and 3.
I think even if you look at Evil Dead 1, like, yeah, there's some scary parts in that, but that fucking movie is whack as shit.
Oh, yeah, because that movie literally is a bunch of college kids on spring break with a budget of $1,000.
Yeah,
like,
it's just pure insanity. It's not even horror at a certain point. Like, it's just, you cannot physically believe what is going on in that film.
Like, the fucking claymation death scenes at the end.
Yeah.
It's wacky.
Yeah.
But, the thing, it's trying to be serious, but...
Yeah, but then they, don't do that, and you get Evil Dead 2.
Because, like, I mean, if I want a serious zombie film, fucking Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead are right over there.
Yeah.
Like...
And it's not like those movies are trying to... Like, it's not like Evil Dead's trying
Why
to...
not? Also, it's more possession.
Yeah.
If you want serious, The Exorcist is right in the next theater, guys. Come on.
just get over there. You already...
Amityville Horror is just over there.
No, Evil Dead is... If it didn't play into the wackiness, like you said...
It wouldn't be what it is now. We wouldn't have the games or the comics or the musical. Hell, we definitely... Sure as fuck wouldn't have the musical.
No, definitely not. I think, like you said, Army of Darkness is beloved as much as it is because of...
It's the wackiness.
It's just... You get to see Bruce Campbell in a cartoon for like an hour and 20 minutes, and it's fucking great. So
he gets the chainsaw, he kills the deadite, chops her to pieces.
Tries to get out, and
a hand flies out, grabs another guy, a person upstairs, and they all laugh at it.
As he's trying to get out, there's like another one on the wall that just pops out.
Fights that one, he kicks it, and then he takes his belt off and hook shots the chain as it's going up, and then he escapes. He apparently it doesn't die, but
because it comes back,
and he climbs out of the pit. Like, it looks a lot like him climbing back out of the pit, the cellar. I think that's what it's trying to call back to that with Henrietta. He crawls out. And walks up to Lord Arthur is his name. And is like, your shoelace is untied.
I love how you see Arthur be like, I know he's full of shit.
But I don't know what a shoelace is.
But I also don't know what a shoelace is, so I'm gonna take his fucking word for granted. And he just looks at him.
Decks him in the face. Hard enough to knock him the fuck over, too.
And I gotta give credit to that actor, because he did such a good job just looking at this man and being like, I don't know what this person is, and I'm afraid.
Like, the guy playing Arthur, let's see if I can find his name, actually.
Fucking great. Like, I love a lot of the actors in this movie.
Marcus Gilbert.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, go off.
Like, Marcus Gilbert, he is in a serious sword and sorcery film right now.
For real?
Like, in this movie, he is in a serious medieval, a medieval movie.
Like prophecies and kingdoms and shit like that. Like, you got all of it. And here comes the dude from the 90s.
The only other thing I've ever seen him in is, surprisingly, Rambo 3.
Hey.
Played a guy called Tomask.
I don't remember Rambo 3 that well. So.
Yeah, I remember it's the one that's not as exciting as 2 and not as much of a masterpiece as 1.
Yeah.
I also remember it's ridiculous because this movie is like right before the U.S. went into Afghanistan, and there's a scene where Rambo's talking to a guy, he's like, and like the Russians are stupid because like you should know you don't go to war with the Afghani people, you can't win. Like they're not going to beat you, but you're not going to beat them. It's going to be a forever war, and it's stupid to try. And then they fucking go in.
We did that. I know. But no, we were spoiled. That people were spoiled back then. How many good movies there were, and this is one of them.
You know what else came out in 1992? Candyman.
Sure did.
Fucking love that one too.
It's sure, yeah. Candyman
is probably my favorite Clive Barker.
Yeah, I think he's mine too.
Tony Todd. Todd's.
Candyman is definitely one of those film I guess it's horror.
We're going to be looking at that some Halloween, by the way, because there's 4 of them.
Oh fuck! I knew there were 2. I didn't know there were 4. Yeah, Candyman's a great movie as well. I love that film. The town has respect for him now.
Oh,
probably out of fear.
By the way, before you start bitching in the comments, I'm talking about the 1992 Candyman. How I said it came out in 1992.
Yeah.
Also, or was it 1991? The original one.
It's around there. Yeah.
Oh, but the remake shit. One, it's not a fucking remake.
Yeah, 2, it's also not that bad.
Yeah. Oh, but Tony Todd's in that movie too. What you people bitching about?
Listen, Tony Todd go play Venom in Spider-Man 2, and I'm taking that to the grave.
I gotta say, I don't know what people because usually I'd assume people are just angry because it's these days and oh my god, a movie has a black person in it.
Yeah.
Social is fucking woke.
Yeah.
But you can't complain about it's Candyman.
Yeah,
it's always
it's literally Candyman.
It's kind of integral to the.
That's what the original was about. Yeah, when the remake was coming out, and I saw people bitching about it, I'm like, you guys fucking watch the original?
He has to be. What, you think this is a remake of Willy Wonka?
Yeah,
that would be hilarious to see a horror version of Willy Wonka. Granted, but
yeah. Well, instead we got fucking Timothy Chalamet, whatever the fucking name is, the Wonka backstory movie that we got.
Who the fuck gives a shit?
That's what I said. It's a story.
They tried giving Wonka a backstory in the Tim Burton one, and it was awful.
Yeah, no, this one he was a young adult. He's building the Wonka factory.
No,
that's what we all said. I heard it's not good. I'm not gonna watch it. So. Yeah, Hollywood's.
It didn't do the one thing it could have done to redeem itself. Bring back Wonka candy.
Yeah.
Remember when that was a thing?
Yeah,
it was
Nerds.
Weird and good.
Oh yeah, Nerds.
Pixie sticks were Wonka too.
Oh, then I've had that. I forgot that one.
And Sweet Tarts.
I had Sweet Tarts. But I had Pixie Sticks and Nerds. Nerds are fucking classic.
Yeah, they're still around, but they're not Wonka no more.
Yeah.
So Army of Darkness.
Yeah, the town has respect for him, probably out of fear.
Because Arthur's pissed that he got punched in the face, so he goes to get his sword.
Kicks the dude down.
Kicks the dude, sword boy. That's his whole job. He get kicked so he can draw a sword. So Ash grabs his shotgun, shoots the sword blade, and it's massive in noise. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's a wizard." Breaks the sword, and then we get the boomstick monologue that we open this whole thing with. Because this is my boomstick.
This is my boomstick.
And next one, you primates. Even touches me. Turns around, shoots this thing that was trying to climb the fuck out of the hole. Let's talk about how I get back home. So he's eating.
Like a fucking king.
Like a fucking king and a pig at the same time. Being served by beautiful women, fucking mead, grapes. What pisses me is this whole massive, delicious ass looking leg of mutton. Takes one bite and puts it back. Like, come on, man.
Sheila, is that her name?
Sheila comes in.
Comes in.
I'm sorry, I thought you were one of Henry's men. First you want to kiss me. You got first you want to kill me. Or want to kiss me. Below. Egg burps. You know, wise men are like, yo, you got to go to the graveyard. Got to find the book. Bring the book back.
I don't want to.
Too fucking bad. You have to.
And then
Well, I just want to go home. So, what you think? You think we can just time travel at will?
Yes.
No, we need the spell book.
And then crazy old she bitch comes in.
Yep. Who's interestingly played by Patricia Tallman.
Yeah.
Who I found out played Barbara in the remake of The Walking Dead, which also starred Tony Todd.
The Walking Dead?
Night of the Living Dead.
I forget Tony Todd's in that remake too. It's sick. They have a cool ass fight as you do in this movie.
She flies around. A lot of people get fucked up. The deadites are like certain deadites are fucking strong.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. Like she's like on par with Cheryl in the first one.
Yeah.
And Henrietta in the second one. She is a powerful fucking deadite.
Yeah. And beats up a lot of them.
It's a trick. Get an axe. But first he's like, "You will never retrieve the Necronomicon. You will die."
Shut the fuck up with that name.
He shoots her.
It's so good.
I love it.
Shoots her from behind.
Yep.
Does the cool shot. Says, "Alright, let's go get the fucking Necronomicon."
Yo, she bitch. Let's go.
Yeah,
This movie's so fucking quotable.
yeah, it's. I didn't realize how many quotes from Evil Dead that people usually say are in this.
Almost every one of them is from this one.
Like, I forgot fucking yeah, baby.
The only ones that aren't directly from this are Groovy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's in this, but it's
Yeah.
first in the second one. And I'll swallow your soul. Swallow this.
Yeah. It's a good time. Makes a suit of armor. It's a breastplate, I think.
Well, he makes a robot hand.
And he also teaches how to make a robot hand and gauntlet.
A lot of people, when they travel, are like, no, we got to make sure not to change it. But fuck it. You know, fuck everybody. Teach them how to make robot hands, guns, and cars.
And it just works.
Just where you can crush a gun. He has super strength in his hand now.
Sheila tries to make him like a little scarf/cape thing.
He does wear the cloak for the rest of the
He
movie.
does wear it.
Kudos.
Because he realizes he's being a bit of a dickhead.
Yeah.
And,
give him some sugar, baby.
And he rides off into the sunrise, the
Yep.
sunset, because it's the beginning of the day.
And then the wise man's like, all right, when you take the book, this is like extremely important. Stop looking the fuck over there. This is important.
We cannot stress.
You have to say these words. Klaatu varata nikto. Well, repeat them.
Klaatu varata nikto.
Again.
Klaatu varata nikto. Again, a guy got.
I know the fucking words.
I'm good.
Cannot
stress.
Obviously, this has probably been said before, but this is a reference to the day the Earth stood still. It's like the universal greeting.
Yeah.
If you're gonna read the comic books and everything, I hope you find this fucking hilarious, because they will not stop making this joke.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's kind of ridiculous, almost. So he rides off. He gets chased by nothing. It's the evil.
Yeah, it's the evil.
We remember it from the second movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
thing.
chases and breaks down trees.
He the kudos to this horse.
Yeah,
I was expecting the horse to buck him and fuck off.
Yeah, well, before because he eventually gets like a big windmill.
Yeah, so a checkpoint.
Yeah,
we
a
called
checkpoint, as I called it. I thought the horse just fucked off. Like, so I'm like,
Staying around, fucking
I would.
brave horse.
Yeah, he sticks around. I'm like, goddamn.
So he goes into the
Little windmill shack.
windmill. He starts a fire. He looks in the mirror, and the reflection does something weird. And so he charges into it and breaks it.
Yeah.
Matt thought he was just on edge.
Yeah,
but I pointed out that the last time he looked in the
Yeah.
mirror, he got strangled by his own reflection.
I forgot about that part, and I was like, because in my head I remembered the whole evil act thing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was, and I forgot the whole mirror thing when the other film.
Because last time he looked, it was, we just cut up our girlfriend with a chainsaw. Does that sound fine?
And then he broke the mirror.
Yep. So yay, but that was a bunch of little ashes.
I think he forgets that the mirror can still work.
Yeah, they're just small.
It's tiny.
And one thing I surprisingly didn't notice till this watching, their gauntlets are on the left hand.
Yeah, you pointed that out.
Because they're reflections.
Incredibly smart.
I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but...
Kudos that fucking very, very good attention to detail.
So he fights the little fuckers, and the effects still hold up.
It's very...
Mostly.
Yeah, I mean...
Mostly.
You can tell, but
it's fun. Like, they're obviously, like, they have one of them who's Ash, and the ones who just have, like, are to look like Bruce Campbell, obviously aren't looking at the screen. You can't see their faces, so it's...
But even then, it's a good... It's just like the intermission. Like, there's no reason...
They stab him with a fork in the ass.
He falls on a stove and...
They try to shoot him with his gun. He burger flips his face. He tries London bridges and tries to stomp on one.
The nail.
I gotta say, I expect his boots to be better.
Yeah, for real.
Like...
I think he could have been coming down hard.
True. On a toe, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only hit like the top of the foot.
Because those look like some chunky fucking boots.
Yeah. I mean, nails are fucking jackasses.
So they knock him out.
Tie him down.
Tie him down, and we've all had mornings like this. Oh, what a horrible nightmare. Oh, God. I can't move.
Very, what is it, Gulliver's Travels?
Yeah, he gets Gulliver. It's straight up referencing Gulliver's Travels.
One of them jumps into his mouth.
Yep. And
so he breaks free.
This is the only effect that doesn't because that's just a blue screen of Bruce Campbell's face and the whole. You couldn't really do a whole.
No. Like.
I mean, you could build a giant prosthetic. Like, they built the prosthetic mouth for the drop in.
Yeah.
And that's really impressive. But.
And the other prosthetics too when he gets to the actual.
That would be over. Like, it doesn't matter for this. It's 1992.
Honestly, I don't think it matters because the thing that follows it is the
and
visceral that you're just like, you're going to forget.
Pours boiling water down his throat. How about some hot chocolate? Kills the thing.
Like that one?
And then he gets the fucking T-virus. He has an eye grow out of his shoulder.
Well, you get probably the wackiest fucking moment.
And I gotta say, Bruce Campbell doesn't get nearly enough, respect as a physical comedian.
Yeah, his physical comedy is unlike anything I think I've ever seen.
You have to remember, the hand scene in Evil Dead 2 was all him.
Mm-hmm. Even outside of the hand scene, a lot of the shit he does in 2 is, like, I can't think of many actors that be able to do the shit that he does that well.
Only one comes to mind, and that's Jim Carrey.
Yeah. But, like, outside of that...
Like, I mean, Bruce Campbell largely got, like, he is the action hero in schlocky B movies. That's his thing. He's Ash. But he didn't train the physical comedian aspect as much, but he could have been on par with Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, if he focused on the physical comedy aspect, he could have been a Jim Carrey.
And granted, that could have just been something he also grew out of, like, as he got older.
I mean, he's, like, fucking 70 now.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting, like, obviously there's not a lot of this in Ash vs. Evil Dead.
No.
He's old now.
But, like, the sheer amount of, like, you could tell this is, well, not tell, but, like, this feels very, like, college student becoming actor and having so much fun with theater and physical activity that, like, yeah, like, that should carry over for those 3 films, and it's fucking...
So, Ash splits into 2 people.
Sure does.
And I jokingly refer to this as the birth of Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm. You're just a goody little toon.
Starts punching him. This scene actually gets referenced in Hercules.
That's it, really?
Because Bruce Campbell plays Autolycus, King of Thieves.
Okay.
And he has an evil twin in an episode. And this scene happens.
Brilliant. Thank you, Sam Raimi. I didn't watch the Hercules show.
I tried. It's not good.
That's what I've heard.
But I was looking up but back in high school, I was watching this, like, scenes from Army of Darkness on YouTube, and that was a suggested video, so.
That's so funny. But yeah, I think this is probably one of the
things. I was going to watch Hercules and Xena, and I looked up how many episodes Bruce Campbell was in, and it was not nearly enough, so I decided not to bother.
I think Xena's a good time, but I can't speak for it, yeah. I tried watching Hercules and...
Oh, Kim and Sorbo's not great.
No, God no.
Fucking remember Tales of the Ancient Empire? Ugh.
Ugh. He fights
Him.
Your.
Well, he mainly gets the shit kicked out of him by himself.
Yeah.
And then
Shoots him.
shoots him in the face. Good. Bad. I'm the guy with a gun.
He's, like you said, smart. Do that after you shot the man in the face.
Yes. And then I'm sure his psyche is broken now because he cuts himself apart with a chainsaw as he screams.
Yeah, because it's still Ash. It's still his voice. So.
And face.
And face.
Slightly burned, but.
You know, I'm sure it still fucks somebody up.
He's had enough by this point.
He's been through so. Because again, like you said, this has only been like a few days.
Fortunately, he hasn't processed what I processed watching Evil Dead 2 a while ago. The sun comes up and the possession goes away. So he technically killed all his friends for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Could have just waited and fucked out.
You're not going to know that.
No, and good. I think it would break Ash.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, fucking... He's done.
He throws the corpse bits in the thing.
You got something on your face.
Well, now his head's a pirate.
Yeah.
You will never find the Necronomicon. You'll die in the graveyard before you get it. By the way, when he comes back as Evil Ash, doesn't talk like that.
No.
I don't know what the... Still Bruce Campbell. He's just doing a funny voice.
Hey, you got something on your face.
Huh? Ah! I'll come back for you. Does the cross thing.
Yeah. Finally gets to the Necronomicon.
I love... That gets a punchline in the show.
Does it really?
When he's burying the girl's parents.
Oh,
You know they were Jewish, right? You could have told me that while I was making the crosses.
That's right, yeah. He makes it to the graveyard.
And
finds the Necronomicon.
3 books. Nobody said anything about 3 books. Which is a lot of people's getting into Lord of the Rings the first time.
3 books, huh?
Alright.
Opens the first one. It's a giant wormhole. Sucks him in.
Briefly becomes Jerry Orbach.
The
prosthetic work on this is amazing.
I love the stretch effect of his hand.
The stretchy arms.
Pulling it out.
He does the to fix his face.
It's like Reagan at some point.
Well, looks at Reagan at one point and Jerry Orbach at another. Right before the end, he's Jerry Orbach.
Yeah.
Give 'em the old razzle dazzle, razzle. People at home may know Jerry Orbach from your grandparents' favorite show that isn't Columbo, Law and Order.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's either Columbo or Law and Order.
Or both.
My grandpa also really liked Inspector Gadget because it was cool.
Yeah. My granddad was Columbo all the way.
And one more thing.
One more thing. My wife. It gets into the media things, you know. And I get probably one of my favorite. I just love it because it's exactly the shit I would do in this scenario. First book, done. So he goes to the second book, looks at it, looks at the third one and goes, Goes for the third one and goes, you got me on that one.
And then, of course, you got to remember, he now has a robotic metal hand, feels no pain, has super strength. So, of course, he sticks the other hand direct. Like, this is the thing. He doesn't even pick up the... He just sticks his hand in its mouth.
Goes for it. Like, fuck it.
He just sticks his hand in its mouth.
And it bites him.
Of course it does. And it flies away.
Multiple
and
times.
Then J.K. Rowling ripped this off for Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yep. It bites the back of his head, too.
Yep.
Gets a little bit of hair out. He's like, fuck. And then it just lands. He's like, okay.
Get back to you.
Get back to you. Then he says the words, right?
Claude. Necktie. Nickel. Nectar. Definitely an N-word.
And then some people...
And we've all made that joke.
Yeah.
High school.
Of course.
It's going to happen. And yeah, of course. All
Yeah.
right. I said it. Picks the book up, all hell breaks loose. The fucking tombstones shoot out like rockets.
Fucking skeleton hands start bursting into the ground.
Three Stooges, smack, smack, punch.
You even get like a little like, and then
Yep.
pokes his eye out from the other. My favorite part is the, they all just fucking come in.
My favorite is like it's smaller than all the fists. It's just the and then just one skeleton hand slap.
God, they must have had a fucking ball making this movie.
Everyone looks like they're having so much fucking fun.
Yeah, like
He gets on the horse like I'm sending me back, like in the deal. Evil Ash comes back. He has a mullet now.
yeah,
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
his face is burnt off despite not being burnt.
Demon resurrection.
Yeah, and now it's full of dirt. And
I live again. His lower lip's just gone.
Yeah, it's like falling off. It's not there anymore.
It's and like he has like the almost no nose.
Yeah,
It's funny. There are movie Maniacs figures for this movie. Remember the movie Maniacs line
Yeah.
back in the early 2000s?
I remember them. Yeah.
There's one of Ash where the likeness is okay. It's Ash in the pit.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there's one of Evil Ash. And I'll remind you that the sculptor is Todd McFarlane.
Mm.
The likeness on Evil Ash is fucking perfect.
Damn.
Because this is what Todd McFarlane lives to sculpt.
Yeah.
It's just Spawn, right?
Yeah.
So he gets back to the castle. He's like, hey, did you say the words? Yes. Did you say the words? Well, no.
You know,
but
maybe not the exact syllables.
I love people are like coming up to thank, congratulate. One person comes and he's just like, get the fuck out of my face. Which I keep forgetting he says fuck in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an R-rated movie. You can, but I
Yeah.
just forget.
At least it once, though.
Well, it doesn't need to. It's not that kind of movie.
Yeah.
Fuck out of my face.
Fucking face.
Hey, don't believe you've met. I'm Charles Xavier. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. He gets the book and he's like, alright, send me back. You can't just fucking... That's not how this works.
You guys released an Army of the Dead.
Yeah, well...
That's what, yeah, I know. That's why I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that wasn't the deal. You said you could take care of everything once you got the book. Yeah, if you recited the words.
Yeah, I mean, we can, but, like, we're all gonna die. It's like, I don't care. Like,
When do we start when can we start the ceremony?
fucking coward. Fuck you. Hated this guy. Thought we trusted it. To think we trusted, fuck him.
And you can tell Ash is like, I
did a fuck you,
I
Lucky.
fucked up. This is my bad guy.
And Sheila's like, I know you're gonna help us. Like, nah, I'm not going to.
What the fuck?
Fuck you. And then, like, what can best be described as the Green Goblin comes down. Same face, made of latex.
Kidnap Sheila.
Just great, like, Jameson, you slime.
I offered you
Friendship. You spat in my face. I would love to see Willem Dafoe as a villain in an Evil Dead movie against Bruce Campbell.
It would be just who could do the wackier face the whole time.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Like, I thought just saw his Green Goblin smile. I was like, yeah, Dafoe. Dafoe wins.
I love Dafoe for that because, like, almost every other interview I've ever seen that he does, people ask, like, how do you just do that? He goes, you don't think of it. I just do it. And I just happen to have a funny looking face every now and then. So it just works.
There's a reason people want him to be the Joker.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I want him to be the Joker. Like, goddamn.
I want him to be the Joker, too.
He's also just a good actor. He's fucking good at his job. It's fucking great. And to kidnap Sheila, Bruce is like, well, fuck.
You know what a Batman casting I have that is kind of irregular, though? Javier Bardem is Two-Face.
That wouldn't be too bad. I'd be down with that.
I mean, what's the most you've ever lost in a... Sorry. What's the most you've ever lost in a coin toss? He's already basically done it.
Yeah.
So, she gets kidnapped, brought to Evil Ash, who has just found evil armor.
Yeah.
He just has it now.
Yeah, fuck
Skull
you.
helmet.
Yeah, fuck you. Like,
They're resurrecting all those skeletons.
some of them are helping them out of graves. Fucking some of them are suiting up.
He says, "Give me some sugar, baby," and turns her evil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how he makes out with her with no lips, but
Doesn't matter. Fuck you.
turns her evil. So it clearly wasn't very good.
Army grows in the background. It's
Yep.
really cool. Ash,
He must be a really bad kisser if it turned her evil.
you know.
I may be bad, but I feel good. So he starts training the soul. He teaches them how to.
Gives them the whole hoorah.
Yeah, somehow teaches them how to use spears wrong. It's also worth mentioning that Army of Darkness is an isekai.
Yeah. He gets sent to the world.
Yeah, he saves.
It's also important to note. Ash has absolutely no idea what the fuck he is talking about most of the time.
No.
Like when he was trying to figure out like the potions or the mixtures and stuff. When Sheila tries
You
to
have the things that are like metals or alloys or things with molecular
and
copies.
moleculars and all that. And I'm like, I don't even know how to fucking read. Like, shut up. Same thing. Like when he's teaching them how to use the spear, like
He doesn't know what he's
doesn't know
doing.
what he's doing. But you gonna say
Hell,
no?
I'm sure he made them worse. I'm sure everyone here knows how to use a spear better than him.
But he's the funny future man. He doesn't want to know more.
Teaches them how to make gunpowder because he had a chemistry textbook.
Yeah.
Teaches them how converts the car into the Death Coaster because steam power textbook. I don't know. I thought they were going to somehow involve the issue of Fangoria and the 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola. They don't.
Wish he just had Mentos in there somewhere. Make a fucking bomb out of it.
Makes a gunpowder arrows.
Yeah.
So and then they're ready to defend the castle.
They're hoping Henry will come and help at some point because there are only like 60 people.
In the comic, it actually has they send a messenger to Henry.
I assume they did, but you know, I can also just believe Henry was just like, fuck it, dead. You know, the Army of the Dead.
I hate Zedites.
I hate Zedite. Fuck it, go kill him. The go up, Evil Eye should.
I owe this weird stranger.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole war starts.
Bill Moseley's here.
Bill Moseley's there.
For some reason.
One of the messengers.
He's a Deadite commander.
Yeah.
And so they attack. First wave gets blown the fuck up.
With dynamite arrows.
Yep.
Sick. Just looks cool. You get the fucking Ash screaming, yeah, baby.
We have the best reaction from Evil Ash. Ooh! Oh! Pick your bones up and sally forth. Sally forth. Sally forth. Both of them are Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell's having a ball.
He's having such a good time. Like, it's fantastic.
Big battle scene.
Bunch of sword fighting.
They break through the gate, so he gets in the car. It has a fucking blade propeller on it. It looks like so much fun.
Fuck you, like, hell yeah. It
says welcome to the 21st century for some reason.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was 20th century.
You would think so, but I'm sticking with the theory he just thinks that's what the future would look like.
Yeah.
Which, like, I'm not gonna
Unfortunately, he's wrong.
Yeah.
He chops a bunch of people up with the car.
Sheila's there.
Which is what makes him flip over. She tries to stab him a lot with a spear. Honey, you got real ugly.
Yeah, I think at this point he's kind of tired of his love interest trying to kill him.
He's had. At least he didn't decapitate this one with a shovel.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing.
It's two he had to get decapitated with a shovel.
It's the one thing I like about this movie. Is like, he just sees her evil. And he's like, okay, like, I've been here before.
One thing I find really interesting is Evil Ash's helmet looks a lot like the pommel of the dagger from Evil Dead 1 and 2.
Maybe I didn't notice, but yeah, I'll have to look back and try to see that.
Well, I mean, it's just a skull, but it's kind of
still
similar in shape as well.
Still, sick. They're all trying to get the book, by the way. That should be mentioned, because they have the Necronomicon there, so Evil Ash trying to get it.
Good attention to detail. The book is actually locked in a cage in a tower, just like they show it being found in Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
So that's a cool touch. The book looks different now.
Yeah.
And I like that the comics kind of explain this in a very chilling way, is that There's more than one.
Yeah.
Like, we made more than one copy of the book.
We're not stupid. Like, do you think we're just gonna have one? No. It makes sense there'd be multiple. I mean, it's the thing, fucking bring back the dead. Like, yeah, you're gonna have multiple issues. Like,
And you're not gonna bind 3 different books in flesh and have them all look the same.
Yeah.
Unless you're, like, super good at this. And have triplets.
Yeah, no.
Like, I mean, if each book's gonna have a human face on it, they're gonna look different. Like,
yeah. I think it's sick that they gave it a reason. Like, that's good.
We will see this at Necronomicon again. It does turn up in Jason Goes to Hell.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Which is going to be lead up to the movie, the greatest movie that never got made, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Yeah.
Fuck, we are owed that movie.
We were almost there, and then just
rights issues.
Copyright issues. And
So they released the plot as a comic book, and it's really fucking good.
It's surprisingly. I'm not surprised. Like surprising. Yeah.
Well, surprising it came out.
Yeah.
There's a sequel which is surprisingly not good.
Okay. Yeah, poor Friday, man. That shit is in copyright hell limbo. Like, and it will be forever.
Last thing we got was the game.
Yeah, even then we were surprised we got it. You get the big showdown of Ash versus
Evil Ash. There's the sword fighting up the stairs, dual wielding.
They both start dual wielding each other. It's fucking great.
Ash has armor on now, sort of.
Yeah, he got a little chest plate on.
Yeah, has a lion on it. He has a blue cape.
Yeah.
Because Evil Ash has a red cape.
He sure does.
And it would be so difficult to realize which is the evil one.
Yeah, I don't know how you would tell the difference. Because it does this cool thing where, like, he stabs him on the shoulder to the front flip over and stabs him on the side. Yeah. Ash is super sick in this movie for no fucking reason, and I love it.
He's gone through so much.
He's had a week, dude. He's had a fucking week.
I'm disappointed he doesn't use the chainsaw.
Yeah,
in the final boss fight,
but I get if it is like what it. Yeah, I'd also be fucking carrying that thing on shooting all the time. So
yeah.
Fuck you. Yeah, give me your robot hand.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got the robot hand so he could manipulate shit with his main hand.
I don't blame him. After what he must have that hell, it must have been Evil Dead 2 doing all that shit. He takes a torch and sets it on fire.
He sets him on fire. Comes back as a full-on skeleton,
Fuck
but with
yeah.
eyeballs. I got a bone to pick with you.
A bone to pick with you.
He ends up landing on a catapult, which is actually lit and has explosive things in it.
With the Necronomicon.
I have the Necronomicon. I've claimed the Necronomicon. I've crushed your pathetic army. Now I'll have my vengeance. Buckle up, bonehead. Chops his hand, so now they match.
Yeah.
Chops the cord.
I didn't even think of that, yeah.
Shoots him off. Explosion. Saved the day. The skeletons are like, well, we're fucked. And they run
Our
away.
leader's gone. Fuck it.
They have the book now.
Oh, Henry did show up with his army.
Yeah, you like all Rohirrim at like all Helm's Deepest.
Yeah. There's a little confrontation because she goes back, they're fine, they hug. And then the two armies are kind of looking at each other.
And then Arthur and Henry hug.
Fucking
bro hug.
Out. Go over, give.
They're gonna make it an even bigger kingdom now.
Fuck yeah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
And so they're gonna send him home.
Yep, they found a way to do it.
And then this is where we get 2 different movies.
Mm-hmm.
The first ending, the original ending, this is the ending the comic adaptation has. I have seen this ending on a copy of the movie, actually.
I was gonna say, was this like actually like released to the on film? Like,
yeah,
okay,
this was actually released. So they tell him, they make him a potion, and they send him out to a cave so he won't like get killed while he's asleep.
Yeah.
Basically, have a building fall on him, that kind of shit.
Which knowing Ash.
And
yeah.
you have to drink, and he has to drink like a certain amount %, like 1 drop equals 1 century.
Yeah.
And he'll stay asleep in like stasis.
Yeah.
So he does that. He wakes up with a long beard and long hair, and he leaves. And he looks out at a fucking post-apocalyptic ruin of a city, which is presumably London because Big Ben's there.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I slept too long. Which is one ending which yeah, it's kind of funny that such a a fun adventure swashbuckling movie has such a grim downer ending.
Especially when it's Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I get it.
But then there's the other ending.
Yeah. Which is one
Where he's supposed to say Klaatu Varata Nikto again. And so we see him in S-Mart. It fades him in S-Mart, and he's telling all this to Ted Raimi. And Ted Raimi's like, yeah.
Say the words right.
Just say the words right there. He's like, clearly he's heard the story before. He's like, this fucking guy. Like, just can you just do your fucking job, Ash?
Say the words right.
I didn't say every exact little syllable, but basically I said them, yeah. And so this girl's interested in his wacky story, and then then a woman's possessed by a deadite, and we realized Ash has his robot hand. It's like, lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store. Who the hell are you? Name's Ash. Housewares.
We're just gonna fight scene.
I'll swallow your soul. Come get some. He grabs a Remington rifle, jumps onto a shopping trolley. It's rolling and he's firing at her.
Unloading on
shooting Karen.
Thing.
I've dubbed this one Karen.
Karen takes the bullets like a fucking.
Sure, I could have stayed in the past. Could have been rips his uniform shirt off. Could have been king. But in my own way, I am king. Dips the woman down. Hail to the king, baby. Army of Darkness.
Army of fucking Darkness. Great fucking time.
Fucking wild. I love every second of it.
Yeah, this movie's so fucking good.
I love this movie. It's no other words. I love this movie.
It's fun. It's it's campy in a good way. It knows exactly what it is and what it wants to be. There's no bullshitting around.
No bullshit.
It's an hour, 25 minutes of your life, and it's just nonstop.
You will not want it back.
Yeah, like it's
well spent. An hour and 25. Well spent.
Yeah, get like fucking popcorn, get your snacks, and
Get a
just
pizza.
have a good time. Get a pizza, just have a good time. You're golden. You don't need it anymore.
Love this movie. I've seen this so many times.
We're done the trilogy now. We finished the 3 films, and it's definitely my favorite. I don't think it's any fucking question anymore.
The story does continue. Ash vs. Evil Dead, the comic, but we're not going to review those.
No.
Obviously, if you want to see the continuing adventures, let's play Hail to the King. It's up there. You can watch that.
We've done it. We've done the 3 games.
We're going to be doing a Redux Fistful down the line, though.
But they're there.
You can watch them. Enjoy it.
There.
Regeneration was a classic.
Yeah, and I'm sure the series is easy to find on somewhere.
Yeah, I have it on DVD because I'm old school like it. And people are like, oh, why do you have the hard copies? Like, well, you know that show you were watching?
It's
it's off Netflix.
Yeah.
It's still here.
Yeah, you don't own digital media. As sad as that is, you just have a thing that says...
You should get comfortable not owning games. I'm definitely comfortable not owning Ubisoft games.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yves Guillemot. Skull and Bones cost $70 fucking dollars.
Sure did.
Oh, it's quadruple A. Fuck you.
No, it's not.
What does that even mean?
Did you know you can't board ships? Yeah, that's what I said when the game came out.
What makes this better?
I don't know.
A better alternative to Sea of Thieves.
I don't know. I was just seeing stuff on Twitter, and I was like, wait, that's the game that people waited like fucking 8 years for? What the fuck? Yeah.
So it's just not as good Black Flag.
I don't know. I don't care. I was never interested in it, and it looks shit, so I'm not gonna play it.
Fuck Ubisoft, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was a great movie to watch for my birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Happy birthday at the time of.
We got other special stuff coming out. You've probably seen it. This is coming out at 6 p.m. So you've seen a lot of the other fucking cool shit coming out.
Yeah.
So there's that was season 9 of Mindbreakers.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a ride.
Yep.
We finished a bunch of series.
Yeah, good one to end one.
Started a bunch more.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Cracked my fucking elbow.
Yeah, I heard that. So we're starting a 2-month. We're going on to a 2-month hiatus as per usual. June and July.
Yep.
No Mindbreakers episodes, but I will have, as per usual, a let's play of a super long game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be The Witcher.
Oh shit.
The first one, the bad one.
My apologies.
And I've already played it.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're like, oh, but The Witcher's great. Yeah, Witcher 3.
Yeah.
So enjoy that.
Yeah, it should be.
Next, when we come back in August, got something special for you.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be doing a double feature of British anthology horror based on the old EC comics that I love.
Oh shit.
So look forward to that.
Hell yeah. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, and it's got a lot more for you. So
I mean, what else can we say other than Hail the King, baby?
groovy. I love this movie's great. What can I?
Fucking great. Go watch it.
It's Army of Darkness.
Go watch it again.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah. Nothing's stopping you. We'll do it right now.
Yeah. Episode over. Let's watch the movie again. Ciao, guys.
Bye.